Hi, I'm Bob Bergeron. I'm 48 years old. I'm a psychotherapist, and for over 20 years, I've had the honor of working with gay men on both coasts. And I gotta tell you, when it comes to gay men and aging, we consistently have almost identical patterns of reacting to getting older. As a result of this, I'm writing a book on the aging of gay men. The book is titled The Right Side of 40. I've also created workshops with content from my book. I don't care how old you are. You could be under 40. You can be around 40. You can even be decades over 40. It doesn't matter your body type, or even what your adult life has included in how you interact with other gay men. When you attend one of my workshops, I'm going to give you tools to help you increase your happiness about being older. And I'm also going to give you strategies to help you increase your confidence and increase your comfort as you interact with other gay men. Perhaps you have your aging all figured out, but maybe you still might need a little help. Or even, if you're the type of man who would never set foot into a group or a workshop, come on. Give me 90 minutes of your time. Let me give you some help with some strategies to help you increase your happiness with being older. I can't wait to see you at one of my next workshops. And now, let me show you a couple of clips from one of my previous workshops in New York at the LGBT Center. This is what I tell my clients regularly about being older. I think the age 40 is the beginning of the end of being young. I think the age 65 is the beginning of being old. These words flying around there anymore about 50 being the new 35. I don't understand that. I don't know how to get my head around that. I don't know how to help my clients get their head around that. What does that mean? What do we do with that? If 40 is the beginning of the final 25 years of being young, that's something I can get my head around. I'm 48. That means I'm in the middle of the final 25 years of being young. For any of you in your late 50s, early 60s, you're in the end of the final 25 years of being young. So for most of us in this room, we're somewhere in the final 25 years of being young. Try to get your head around that. 50 is not the new 35. Don't mislead yourself. 50 is in the middle of the final 25 years of being young. 50 means someone has 15 years left of being young. I can get my head around that. That allows me to see, wow, I don't want to miss out. What do I want to get from those final 15 years of being young? I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care what your relationship is with steroids, what your relationship is with your plastic surgeon, what your relationship is with your dermatologist. Please do not let any of this fool you into thinking that in a setting that is filled with younger men, you can still be the sex object, because you can't. And if you try to, there's only one word to describe how it's going to look, and that word is desperate. And when younger men see this, they're going to be terrified of it, and they're going to look at this older man and think, oh my God, if this older hot guy can't figure out how to deal with his aging, then how am I going to deal with it? What am I going to do? And that terror is going to make him be cruel to that older man. What are we going to do with these dilemmas? Nobody's ever trained us on how to deal with sexual attention. We've lost a whole generation of older men that could teach us and help us deal with getting older. All men are visually stimulated, and it's going to put an additional burden on our looks that straight men don't experience. And our childhoods included very little positive interaction with males, and then we spend the rest of our lives interacting with males. How are we going to get through all these dilemmas? We need our own approaches to help us with our aging. There is no way the help that's out there on aging for straight people could help us. How could it possibly help us with our issues? These aren't the issues that they deal with. These are our issues.